Megasporogenesis. It is the development of megaspore in the nucellus of the ovule. Ovule is present inside the ovary. Ovary is the innermost whorl of a flower and it is a part of the pistil or gynoecium which contains the ovules. And each ovule will have different layers, namely integument, which may be one or two, and next to that is a nucellus, and then in this we come across the presence of the embryo sac. The megaspore is the first cell of female gametophyte. The megaspore formation and development of embryo sac or female gametophyte occurs inside the ovule. Megasporogenesis has three phases. First phase is archisporial initial. Second one, megasporogenesis. Third is functioning of the megaspore. Coming to archisporial initial. The ovule or the megasporangium develops as a small protuberance of the placental tissue. In a very young ovule, the cell of the nucellus situated directly below the epidermis becomes more conspicuous than the other due to its large size, dense cytoplasm and prominent nucleus. This is called as primary archisporial cell. The primary archisporial cell may divide to form an outer primary parietal cell and inner primary sporogenous cell. This primary sporogenous cell may function directly as megaspore mother cell. Based on the behavior of the archisporial cell, the ovules are classified into two types, crassinucellate type and tenunucellate type. Coming to the first one, that is crassinucellate type. In case of crassinucellate type, the archisporial cell divides periclinally and cuts off as parietal cell above and inner sporogenous cell below. The primary sporogenous cell usually function as megaspore mother cell without further undergoing divisions. In case of tenunucellate type, the archisporial cell which gets differentiated in the hypodermal region directly function as megaspore mother cell. It does not cut off any additional cells like the primary parietal cell and primary sporogenous cell to become the megaspore mother cell. The difference between tenunucellate ovule and crassinucellate ovule. The ovule with hypodermal sporogenous cell with unilayered nucellus is called tenunucellate, and they have a very small nucellus, and the megaspore mother cell is immediately present below the epidermis. In case of crassinucellate ovule, the ovule with subhypodermal sporogenous cell is crassinucellate type, and they have large nucleus, and megaspore mother cell is somewhat deeply seated below the epidermis and the parietal cell. This is the developmental stages where we can see in a very young ovule a single hypodermal cell is prominent and it is differentiated from the rest of the cells due to its size, then dense cytoplasm and a prominent nucleus. And this archisporial cell cuts off into outer parietal cell and inner sporogenous cell. And the sporogenous cell function as a megaspore mother cell. The megaspore mother cell undergoes usually meiotic divisions to form a tetrad of 4 cells. The first division is always transverse and give rise to dyad. Typically, the second division is also transverse, resulting in formation of a linear tetrad of 4 megaspores. Frequently, the micropylar dyad divides in a plane at right angles to that of the cellagil dyad. And both linear and T-shaped tetrads may occur in ovules of one and the same ovary after the second meiotic division of the megaspore mother cell. The outline presented above is subjected to many variation. In genus Meiusa, here tetrads of 4 different kinds, that is linear, T-shaped, inverted T-shaped, isobilateral, may occur in the same species. Functioning megaspore. Normally, it is a cellagil megaspore of the tetrad which functions and give rise to embryo sac, while the remaining 3 degenerates and disappear. Coming to the summary. In a very young ovule, a single hypodermal cell is differentiated as archisporium. This archisporial cell may or may not cut off into parietal and sporogenous cells. And based on the behavior of the archisporial cell, the ovule is of 2 types, namely tenuinucellate and crassinucellate. Later, the sporogenous cell develop into megaspore mother cell. The megaspore mother cell undergoes meiosis or reduction division, and usually a linear row of 4 haploid megaspore cell is formed. Of the 4 linear tetrad of megaspores, usually the lower one enlarge and become the functional megaspore, while the remaining 3 disintegrate. Thank you.